Hey guys, and welcome back to our Havre AC save as we are navigating our way through our first season in League One here in France. Remember, just a quick one, if you're enjoying the videos, do leave a like on it, and if you got any comments, please leave them down below, and do remember to subscribe to the channel if you enjoy what's going on, video-wise and that, and if you got any other suggestions, do let me know. But back to the business at hand. So as you can see, we are currently sitting 11th on 35 points with a nice little positive goal differential, 12 points above the automatic relegation play, or sorry, 13 points above the automatic spots, 12 points above the relegation playoff. Um, Oddly enough, we're decently scoring and we're a stingy defense on that. We did make some adjustments in the transfer window. As I did the last time, there'll be some guys coming in the summer. We'll talk about them when they get there. There's going to be some promotions and things like that that we're going to look at in the summer time. But until then, we won't. We will talk about that when we get there. Um, but we do have two additions. So he's actually out on yellow card duty. We brought Ozir Ozdemir back from loan in Belgium. He was tearing it up in Belgium. Let me see if it'll show the Belgian. I mean, he was averaging well over 7 in there. He's been tearing it up. So I got a really good offer for Isam Chibake. It was like almost 3 million. So what I did was I recalled him, and we'll play he and Bradley Danger will rotate. Bradley being a France under 20 youth player in there. So we will be rotating them around there, which is actually kind of cool. So the team sort of rebelled a little bit that he left, but is what it is. We'll work our way through it. We did bring in a new center back, a 21-year-old center back, Abdou Diallo from AS Monaco. He had made a couple of appearances. He'd been at Angers as well as playing in the Belgium Pro League. He's had some good appearances in there. I felt like he was an upgrade over Formos Mendy. I'd been watching him for a little while. Um, he's not the greatest marker in the world, but um, I think he is an upgrade, and he's a ball playing defender, which I like on there. So we'll see how it all pans out. But I do think that it was the right move, and we're actually gonna. Sorry, while we're getting ready for. Where is Broheem? Oh, he's already out there. Is Ayasi still injured? Yeah. Sorry, while I'm thinking here. Okay. We're at home, so this is my adjustment that I make for home in here. Schedule-wise, what happened since we last met? It's been kind of a rough stretch. So we lost against Stade Brestois. We did beat up on Mario Balotelli and Nice 2-0 at home, which was nice. Unfortunately, we dropped a 2-0 away to Stade de Reims in the Coupe de France 10th round, which I'm less than happy about, and I really would like to make a run in that or the Coupe de la Liga next year, but one at a time. We did rise to the occasion at the Stade Louis II against AS Monaco. I'm relatively happy. I'm disappointed that they had a guy go off with about 20 minutes left and we just couldn't turn it into anything. But overall, I think losing 1-0 to one of the best teams in France is not the end of the world, especially since we drew them 0-0 at home. So I think overall in the season series, I'm pretty pleased with how that went. Little disappointed that we couldn't beat Bordeaux at home. They're really struggling mightily this year and look good to go down. So I was disappointed that we could not pull points back there. But we're in for a tough one today against Saint Etienne, which I am looking forward to. Goal-wise, Gaetan is still number one. He's moving closer to his 1-3 target here with 8 goals in 21 appearances. Again, we're getting a lot of goals from a lot of places, which is what we need. Assist-wise, Zinedine Ferrat and Gaetan are leading the way. And then our Raiders, Musa, Niakate, and Baptiste Salo are leading the way on that. we'll work around with Foremost Mendy, but I think he just isn't the right level. He was playing well, but I think to really kick on to the next level, um, this is a move we have to make. We have a ton of wage room, as you can see financially. We have a ton of wage room left. Um, I'm kind of on the fence. I think we may be going shopping. I have some youth that I may bring up, or we may go shopping for a striker. I haven't made up my mind, and we may tweak this system a bit in the summer, just to kind of fool around with getting some better offensive firepower. Although we are ninth in the league, it just is. I don't feel like it's the kind of firepower that's going to get us moved into that into the European echelon. But all that being said and aside, we're going to get into what we're here for today, which is the Saint Etienne game. Um, let's see here. You know what? We need to kind of get our guys a little fired up, um, to say the least. So we are underway here. Let's see what happens. I've been happy. Diallo's actually come in and played very solidly, so I can't really argue that he's been bad. I think experience at a Monaco, playing at a better club, playing at a big club. He's down here on a 4-year deal, um, so we've got him for a while. I think these guys may be a long-term center back pairing. I feel more comfortable. Ooh, Adrian, who knew? Um, and then we have room for our fullbacks to develop, which is quite nice. Niakate has been playing very, very well, and that was just unbelievably awful. So as I say that, and I put my foot in my mouth because he played like crap right there, um, I think we have some room for the fullbacks to develop into what we've got. I think we've got good depth there. You know, is what it is. Um, but the club's not far off. I think we're good for a mid-table finish again next year, but I want to start bringing some of the youth products up because we have some really nice um, guys down there that our reserves and our under 18s, our under 19s, I'm sorry, are absolutely dominating their leagues. So um, it's going to be very hard to not start moving some of that talent in. So I am looking forward to bring it up. There's a striker that we've got down there that I've got my eye on that I would like to bring up, but all that is for the summer, which is another day. In this game, this is a ooh, nice from Adrian Honu. This is just a really nasty stretch for us. We're playing mostly top of the table teams. Nice killer ball from Brohim, as we will call him, right there. We're playing a lot of upper half, top table teams here. So this is a good stretch to kind of get an evaluation about where we really are. Um, our midfield is going to transform. Actually, I believe if he didn't keep it. Mandanda's one shutout away from the League One record. He has 13 this season. He is tied. If we get one more, uh, he has the outright League One single season shutout record, which would be pretty cool. We're certainly keeping Saint Etienne under pressure here. We dominate home. It's been absolutely fabulous, and it's really the thing that's keeping us where we're at this season. But like I said, I'm actually particularly interested to see how some of the team is playing and reacting. We are going to reshape the midfield with Fontaine and Ayasi. I'm not planning on bringing them back next year. I feel like we have enough talent in the midfield that I'd rather develop. Jesus God, guys. I'd rather develop what we've got and let them go because they're on just stupid money, and we can keep got no pressure, just never pressured them, and 5 guys watching the ball go, keeper's going the wrong way. Um, I think we can play with lower money. Not that I'm terribly worried about the financial side of things at this point too much, but we can play with much lower money, and I think have the same caliber and let them kind of grow in. Yeah, these two are both having an off day. Let's kind of yell at them. I don't have much that I can do in the Ozir's going to need some time to get in. I'm not losing my patience with him at this point. there's still a lot of time to go. Let's put him back in. So I mean, this is always going to be a tough match. So I'm not wildly disappointed. I'd like to be playing better. I'd like to at least be drawing with at least get the draw. But we'll see what we can do on this. But I do anticipate some changes. Next year, maybe a little rockier if we do a lot of promoting of kids. Like I said, most of the moves are going to be a little bit strategic. I've got some guys coming in which will allow us to play this oh, um, 4-2-3-1 system a little more often, especially at home and away when we think we're going to be in a better place. Oh, um, so I'm happy with what we've got going on, and it's going to be a more interesting year. And like I said, we're going to shave off some of the money. Um, Again, I think all that it's really going to let us do is kind of save for a much more high potential, sort of up and coming recruit class, which I'm looking forward to. Damn it, that's one of those good looking floaters there. Um, so we're going to be able to do some more work with some higher potential youth transfers into the system. Of course, I substituted the wrong one, and we have another Pogba, but not the Pogba. Come on, damn it! I can't get him firing on all cylinders here. We've got a lot of guys out on loan too, which is nice because it's giving me the ability to kind of see. A little disappointed at the moment that Ozir's performance in Belgium isn't necessarily translating super well to France. I understand the leagues are different; they're different calibered and whatnot, but yeah, I would have expected. Um, I would have expected a better translation. Now, admittedly, I recall I yanked him in the middle of the loan after a Player of the Month season, and he was really, really hitting his stride. I probably shouldn't have done it, but the offer that we got was the plan was to always bring him back in the summer and get he and Bradley Danger as being the right as being the right backs that rotate, but um, it was too good of a deal to pass up. Um, not that we desperately needed the money, but yeah, I didn't realize it was going to cause the ruckus that it caused, which I think isn't exactly helping us either out here in the squad harmony universe. But um, oh, way to use the post there, the crossbar, which we're going to have to work on fixing because that's the kind of thing that gets us fired almost instantly. Ooh. But so we had to act on the plan faster. Like I said, I'm not hugely disappointed in acting on the plan faster. Apparently, there we go. Enzo Real draws us up with a sweet, sweet free kick up and over in the cup corner. Nicely done. Catches the keeper sort of asleep at the switch. And this should let us get out of here with a point and hopefully kind of keep the momentum up um, that we're looking for. Come on. I'd be particularly thrilled to get out of here with the point. Ooh, dangerous cross. He's starting to work out nicely. Romain is starting to work out really nicely in that right wing um, spot. I'm starting to become particularly happy with how he's doing and how he's playing. So a nice one. We pull it back with admittedly a bit of a lucky free kick at the end. I am proud. This was a good team to come back against. I mean, you know, Saint Etienne is right above us. They're right in the same spot as we are in the table. This is a team that should be a difficult match for us. So playing them tough at home and walking away with a draw. I mean, we did dominate pretty effectively, but we just couldn't translate it. But not super disappointed. Ooh, looks like Bordeaux has clawed their way out of the basement, but overall not terrible. Um, not terrible in there. So schedule-wise, Paris Saint-Germain is the a split, and then Angers, and we'll close out this season and hopefully be sitting comfortably in mid-table in League One, and then we can kick on from there. So until next time, guys, if you are enjoying it, remember, as we said at the beginning, hit a like, subscribe, leave me some comments. I'm really enjoying this particular series and developing what we've got. So I'm excited to see where everything goes. So I hope you are as well, and I will see you all in the next episode. So until then.